Hello, this is Serum. I'm now working on my monster trap. And basically, I will give you a rundown. Again, this is not my design. I actually got this from, I believe, Ethos, who originally did this. I will have a link to it down below. But basically, what it is it's this too high block that mobs can spawn on, and then there is a half block in the center that prevents spiders from spawning because they don't have enough room. And then eventually the mob will walk off, fall into the water, and get washed down and dropped into down below, where I'll then end up having them pushed underground and then brought back up and then dropped again on a conveyor belt. So that's kind of what the plan is with that. And right now I'm still just kind of working on everything. It's a, if I can place the blocks like I want here. You know, too high block like that. And there's one a little bit darker than I wanted it to. So essentially, it's like that. And then there's another one here. And then you just keep going. So there'll be one here, 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 two over there, two over there, two over there, and four in the center here. And I will keep going, and I'll show you the layout when I finish this row. Hello, I'm back. Alright, so as you can see, you got the two high pillars with the half slab in the center, and they go all the way across, filling up. And then what we need to do, and I don't have enough buckets on me, but basically we put water on each of these ends, and one in each corner. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. And I am out of buckets and my water source is down below, so you get the point basically, and I will cut back when I am finished with this. Alright, it is finished. Now I did have to, I screwed something up here. The source block for the outside, the outside row, I'm trying to think how to word this. Basically, it was only 7 in, so the water was pouring back. By the way, if you heard that noise, that's something I'm going to show you in a second. So I had to extend the block out one right here to make the water source 8 back so that it wouldn't flood in and push the mobs away from where I needed them to drop. So I did that, and then I kind of just turned it into a nice little pattern on each side. So, that was finished, and then basically, as you can see here, they get dropped down, they're moved along here, and then I have a conveyor system that basically brings them up, which is just a sign with a block of water above the sign, and they'll automatically swim up to the top, and this water pushes them over, and then that drops them down so that they hit the ground with enough damage that roughly 1 to 2 hits, sometimes 3, will kill them. Unfortunately, this system doesn't drop them down as perfectly as I wanted, so some are more injured than others, so they die quicker, so I've had to raise up the level a little bit, and I gotta close that up at some point. But I was doing some work there, so I needed to have that open so I could get in there. So I had 5 levels to this, and it's hit or miss. You know, sometimes I don't seem to get much in the way of mobs coming through, and then other times they come through like crazy. And when I was building that, I accidentally left it open, and I had just mobs pouring in, and I was trying to like fight them off so I could get out, and it was a mess. Now this is where they come out, and this is something I put in so that I know when there's a mob down there, because there's a pressure plate it lands on. This lights up, and I have a couple of note blocks back behind the wall that give me an alarm, so if I don't see the lights on. And it works so well that I actually created one for my slime farm too. See, one hit. And this is a glitch I have sometimes. He's still there, watch. Yep, he hit me. But he's like stuck up in the wall, but he can still interact with me. There we go. So this is done. And then I'll show you the slime thing too. Alright, here we go. So this is the slime farm one. And it also has a light that lights up. And it has a note block back behind there, two of them. For this one, I used wood, I believe it was, underneath the note block to give it kind of a bass sound. While the other one, the monster trap is dirt under the note block to give it kind of a piano sound. So I can recognize the two different sounds. They're distinguishable. So I know which one it is, so I'm not running to the wrong one. But then I also have a light for each one that comes on. And I was having problems with both of them. With this one, I was getting some weird problem where it worked fine until I logged off. And then when I logged back in, it was powering itself. So this thing was always off, even when there was something on the pressure plate. And I had to mess around with it and got it working. And then the slime one just didn't seem to work at all. And it turns out, and I'll show you. It turns out that it was one of these, because I have these running all the way up. It's basically just a block with a redstone torch on it. But I had accidentally spaced one just up here with a block of air in between, so it wasn't going all the way up. Yeah, there's a slime out there. He's just too small to fall onto this thing. Let's see if we can get him. Actually, I'm going to go around. But it ended up working out pretty well, so I'm very happy with it. And it actually did go off the other day or this morning, actually. And when I went down there, there was a medium-sized slime, which was kind of cool too, because I didn't know if those would fall into the trap, and it did, so it worked out very well, so I was happy with it. Let's get this guy. But this one looks like there's another one around here somewhere. Where'd he go? Guess that was all of them. Yeah, see, there's this little block right here where it's not turning. So the smaller ones are getting stuck here. Only the bigger ones get pushed off to the side. I'm not really sure. There it is. Looks like it drowned. Not really sure how to fix that. I've tried playing around with it, but I just can't get it to actually turn and go through here. So for now, I guess I'll just have to only capture the bigger ones, but oh well, it still works out pretty well. So I'm your Minecraft Serum, and I will see you next time.